Oh, there it is. Oh, what's
There
up,
we
go.
Shapescape?
Surprise,
Hey.
Brad boss.
Oh, is that Bram? It's not even Bram, it's Brom.
One of these days you'll get it.
One of these days. So I have this, I don't know, for some reason my brain, like, so this is a weird story, but I care really deeply about like making sure I pronounce people's names correctly, because I think it's like really important to like tell people, like, you know, especially people that have like difficult names. So I try really hard, but for some reason, like, there's a person in our studio, her name is Kara, and she is the head of all the character creator team, and I used to call her Kara, and then she corrected me at one point saying it's actually Kara. I'm like, fuck, I've been calling you Kara for like months. But now, after she corrected me, in my brain, it's just both at the same time. So now it's just like I have to like think about it, but then sometimes I just forget. So that's basically what happens. So Bram, I'll call you Bram at some point in the future, but no, that's just because my brain has both of them in the same like
I
bucket.
think it will likely happen in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah, probably.
But Vanessa, Brom, it is awesome to have you again. It's awesome to have Shapescape on here again. Pretty cool that you had 2 pieces of excellent content come out in basically the same month. That's both of them piqued my interest. So fantastic work, first of all.
Yeah, thanks. It's mainly been Tomash's work. It's been a real passion project for him.
Yeah, so let's do a couple intros, because Tomasz, you're the and did I pronounce that right? Tomasz?
That's quite nice. Tomasz.
Okay. Tomasz. I'm gonna do my best. But yeah, this is your first interview. We had Brom and we had Vanessa on earlier. So tell us a little bit about what you do for Shapescape.
I'm a gameplay developer, so I basically make stuff work. That's the description.
Hell yeah.
Contract.
It says Tomas Mash. No, see, I'm gonna fuck it up again. I'm sorry. And it says I make stuff happen, and then there's a dollar value, and that's all. Is that basically what your contract looks like?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Exactly like that.
Well, nice. Well, this is actually, well, hey, Bram and Vanessa, do another quick intro too, just for people that might not have tuned in for the previous interview we had when we were playing. Oh no, I'm gonna forget the map.
Mars Protocol.
Yeah, there it is, Mars Protocol. It's been a long week. I apologize. Mars Protocol. Totally. It was even a really cool week. Yeah, how about you do a quick intro to just some of the people that might not have met you before.
You want to start out, Vanessa?
Sure, seeing as you volunteered me. Yeah, I'm Vanessa, or Kay Kaising. I'm the HR manager at Shapescape, and I also do a lot of project leading at Shapescape, and that includes sort of a whole range of things, including level design, getting into composing music at the moment for future maps, which will be exciting. And I also do some textures as well, just help out all around with the team.
Nice.
So I'm Bram, or Bram, or whoever you want to call me. I go by many names. I am one of the managing directors of Shapescape. And what that entails is really just making sure everything goes right. Not quite the same way that Tomasz does, just making it work. But just making sure that everything stays paid for as well. It's very important. And yeah, I also help out with building the key arts, the models, textures, like that. I do a little bit of everything where needed.
Awesome. Well, it's super good to have y'all. So I'm gonna start off with a kind of an interesting question. It's from the chat. Bloom says, "Is there gonna be a sequel?"
Ooh.
I feel like I just wanted to start off with a tough kind of out of the park little question, because I could see this being a little sequel, but I love the silence after I asked the question.
I think it was everyone waiting for everyone else to speak.
I guess I got to answer that one then. I honestly don't know. Like, it's obviously been super fun, and people are reacting super well to it. So that sort of leads it to get a sequel, but it has also been so much work, and well, it is in the end a financial business. So we gotta look how that works. But yeah, like we obviously love making it, and I wouldn't be against a follow up if it doesn't break too much.
Yeah, I feel like that's the.
Definitely.
I know Tomash had to go make it work, so I don't know. Gladiators 2 coming in, but so yeah, so after the curveball question, so how did you? So what kind of started this project? Like, I've seen a lot of kind of these kind of PvP arena maps in the marketplace before. I think Mutant Battle Arena is a great example of a really cool one where you can kind of spawn people and stuff like that. And the thing that I always get, kind of get hung up on a lot of these PvP maps is that the progression of the map is never quite as satisfying as you would want it to be. But this one in particular was like it was so well designed for that PvP map. So first question is, I'm kind of curious what kind of made you want to do a kind of an arena PvP map, and how did you like think about the design and the progression going into it?
I think I just actually went to read the concept suggestion because we have a concept suggestion board open for our entire team. We can just
Oh, that's
put in
cool.
ideas. And this was actually submitted by one of our members, Chris. And we were like, yeah, let's do it because it sounds kind of easy. And then it turned out not to be.
I think one of the reasons it took so long as well is because it was a passion project for several people. So people definitely got into it a lot.
So many people like wanted to get it perfect, like the balancing, the economy, the music, the texture work, the animations, like all of it got really fine tuned. So many iterations of it.
So Tomash, is that kind of your job to kind of implement those design changes? Or are you the one that's actually like making those design decisions?
No, usually I don't make design decisions. That's the job of Bram, Vanessa, or other project leads. I usually implement all of the stuff. Although I'm not doing the modeling, just the commands, game systems, and stuff. But it's most of the work on the project, I think. But I think the success of this project is that everything was really, really good. The models, the animations, the soundtracks, everything.
Yeah. So then, a common question that I asked, but a great question from the chat from Aldo: how long did it take to make the map from beginning to end?
That took around 1.5 years.
Wow. Damn, that's really. I mean, that's kind of what along the lines of what I expected. But go ahead, Tomash. Sorry.
It wasn't continuous work.
No, it did have a couple breaks in it. That's true.
Yeah.
The start to finish, when we said like let's do this to where it is now, it's a little bit over 1.5 years, but that's not continuous.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you guys kind of do. I mean, on average, how many kind of projects do you have inside Shapescape like running at one time?
That has swung a lot. I think usually it's around 20, but at a certain point last year it was 40. So that's why in the past couple of weeks and months we've been releasing a piece every week or even 2 a week. But we're getting away from that system to like around 1 every 2 weeks maybe. But yeah, we work on a lot of content at the same time. Sometimes frustratingly so, but it's fun.
I like it. It's a challenge, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it allows us to switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it allows you to move people around on projects once either they get stuck or get kind of burnt out on working on like one kind of thing. You can kind of move them around. I've talked about this I think before on the stream, but the way that Respawn games that makes a Jedi Fallen Order, Titanfall, they kind of do a similar thing where they have this kind of strike, what is it called, like strike team kind of system where they kind of move small teams around from different project to project. And then also like the Psionics guys that make Rocket League, they have a bunch of people that work on like contract work for helping other teams with Unreal, and then they also work on Rocket League. So it's a really cool way to kind of set up your studio because it basically keeps everybody fresh and working on new things.
Mhm.
So I want to talk a little bit about the actual like the models and the like the boss fights and stuff like that, because that to me is one of the things that really kind of blew me away was just the introductions to the bosses. Like I think it was Talos like coming in doing that superhero leap and knocking everybody back, or the Hydra even spawning in with the commands. It did the whole intro where like it was yelling at you and your screen kind of got all warped. So I want to know kind of about what was the inspiration for doing those, and then two, I kind of want to learn a little bit about the actual implementation of those. Like, how are you using the Minecraft systems to make that happen?
I think the general idea was taken from Greek mythology, like Minotaur, Hydra, and stuff. And about the systems, well, it's hard to describe all of this because it's really complicated. Every boss fight is a unique one, and every boss fight takes a lot of time to set up, and it's hard to describe, in 2 minutes how to do this.
Yeah, I mean, because I think that's a thing that's. So I have a background in traditional game design. I went to a game development school. I learned how to program. I made a bunch of small games myself. When I started digging into like how you actually create games in Minecraft and these adventure worlds that are really complex, it is such a different skill set because you have to think about the problem in such a unique way because you don't have the same like Lego pieces, the puzzle pieces that you use. You don't have like this, easy entity component system where you can kind of do like ECS and just like put your things together. You have to think about it as like, all right, I have this this entity that's a make with a resource pack and behavior pack, and then I had to use like in-game, command blocks to like trigger them or slash commands or functions or whatever. So I'm always very impressed with what kind of those entity builders and developers like you, Tomas, are able to actually accomplish. So it blows me away every time.
Yeah, Minecraft is, to be honest, quite bitchy to develop on.
Yeah.
Because it has many limitations.
Yeah. So how did you so there's a question from Bloom in the chat that'll kind of ask each of you, but how did you get started and kind of when was your first time playing Minecraft? Because I'm kind of curious what your learning process was to actually become a developer for Shapescape, because they don't just hire anybody. I know that because I've talked to Brahm about things like that before, and so being on his team is really impressive. So how did you like get your start?
That's a long story. I started playing Minecraft at 2014, I guess. I don't really remember. It was on Java, definitely. Early enough that I got Bedrock Edition for free, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I started developing some stuff on by myself, but it wasn't really that much. And then I moved to another city to finish my master degree. And there I've met Chami, my current manager. He's also my colleague from studies, from university. And from work to one to another, he found out that I've been doing some development, and he asked me that if I want to try. I did, and here I am. I learned so much in Shapescape that I'm really grateful for it. I mean, that was a huge chance for me because I I never really dreamed of to be the gameplay developer or Minecraft developer, and I'm a chemist by education, and now I know that's the stuff I want to do in life.
Yeah, I mean, I have to be honest. Hearing stories like this really make me feel just super proud of what the community and what our team has been able to build for the marketplace. The fact that you had this realization that you're like, this is my life's dream, is to, and I really enjoy making Minecraft content, and the fact that there is a ecosystem that exists, that Shapescape can be a studio that has a bunch of people that they pay to just make Minecraft content is pretty crazy.
And at the same time, I'm the coolest uncle of all kids in my family.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because you're like, check out this thing that I made. I know
check out, I made flying pig.
Yes, I know all the Mojang people. What's up?
Exactly.
So then, same question for you, Vanessa and Bram. What when did you get your start in Minecraft?
Would you like to go first?
Sure. For me, that was early 2013 when I was in college, and that's how old I am. Yes.
I was in college in 2013 too. It's fine.
We're at the same age, Quinn.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to play creative, and I joined a server called Dawn Creative, or back then it was called Block for Block, and that's where I met August. He was actually an admin on that server, and just started building there very often. Eventually became an admin and then later an owner of that server. And from there, we started out Shapescape. So how I started building, because that was really the first creative server that I joined, is also how Shapescape started for me. So they're very linked.
Cool. How come August hasn't been on here? I haven't talked to that dude in a little while. What's he been up to?
He was actually we actually asked him if he could be here, but he couldn't tonight.
Oh, that's fair.
So next time.
He's promised me.
Promised.
So
He promised.
I'll
Oh, he
talk him into
promised
it.
you. Okay. Yeah, because I remember having long conversations with August and Bram on a boat out in the middle of Lake Union. So it's been good to catch up with him. But how about you, Vanessa?
Well, I think I actually started playing Minecraft around the same time Bram did, so maybe early 2013. And then my sort of creative career kicked off when I was about 15 years old. I actually joined a server where they created the maps for Hypixel, and I got a little bit involved with that. And through that, I sort of got introduced to this huge creative community behind the game, which is just an amazing community. And they sort of the creations and buildings and sort of mods that people have come up with through the game just still astound me however many years on. After that, I think I joined Blockworks, which is one of the marketplace partner teams. And then from there, I met Mark and Will of Cyclone, and we founded Cyclone together. And a few years later, I joined Shapescape, and I'm happily part of the team at Shapescape now. So I've been part of a few teams in my time, but
That's cool. That's super cool. What a cool transition too. I mean, just like a path. I mean, you touched like two. I mean, first of all, starting Cyclone, like they are a unbelievably gifted artistic team. Every single time I see one of their pieces of content come out, it blows me away. And I know they got some cool stuff in the works. And I promised them that I play it on stream next. So when that comes out, we'll be doing that. But that's super cool. And then the fact that you ended up on a team like Shapescape too, that's doing some really amazing stuff in like the education field and other things is, I mean, that's a legit career path you've built for yourself.
100%. I don't think, I mean, if you'd asked me 2 or 3 years ago, what I'd be doing now, I don't think I'd be able to say that I'd be working with Minecraft so much, but I can't say that I'm not happy with the path I've ended up on at all.
Yeah.
I've met some amazing people through it as well, which has really made a difference.
Yeah, I completely agree. Some of the people that I've met are just some amazingly wonderful people that just, have such passion for Minecraft and building content and being creators and stuff. It makes me sad that we haven't done a summit for a little while for creators and partners and stuff, but we'll get back to it. Let's see. So another question from the chat from Aldo says, and this is gonna be for each of you. So you can't have the same answer. Well, you can have the same answer, I guess. I guess that's fine. What was your favorite map that you were a part of making? It doesn't have to be a Shapescape map. It can be any map. It could even be the one that was like, this is my first map that I made with my friends. It can be anything you want. But what was your favorite map that you were a part of making?
That's such a difficult
It's a tough question.
Like after all these years, like it's almost 100, if not more. So, picking one, it's near impossible.
And for me, it's easy. It was Gladiators.
There it is. Easy answer for Tomas. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got one in mind.
Out yet, so I
Yeah,
can't say
I was about to say I've got one in mind, but it's not out yet. So
okay. I like the little plug. Just be like, oh, you don't even know what my favorite map is yet, because I can't even tell you what it is because it's so fucking cool.
I mean, like if I do have to give one, I would say the Great Ormond Street Hospital, which is one of our educational projects, because that was like really special for us as a company, and it's also just like really worthwhile because I don't know if you know the story about the project or not.
No, I don't. Yeah, feel free to tell it.
So the Great Ormond Street Hospital in London asked us to recreate their hospital in Minecraft, so that children who are in the hospital and most likely bedridden or they're not able to visit each other can visit each other through a Minecraft server, or that children who have to go in for surgery can first explore the hospital in Minecraft, sort of to reduce anxiety. Vanessa's actually been helping us out on that project
that's
quite
cool.
a bit recently.
Yeah, I think we're planning on expanding. Without giving away too much, there's some mini games that they've got to help the kids explore the hospital. So we're helping them develop those a little bit further.
Yeah, I think that project is definitely the most worthwhile. Like, of course, marketplace content is great, but if you can actually like make that impact to the life of kids, I think that's something different.
Yeah, absolutely. So Vanessa, what was the one that you had in mind then?
Well, I can't say that yet. It's not released yet.
Oh, sorry. But... I didn't mention it. Oh, sorry. I thought you said you had one in mind that wasn't.
No.
It was already released. My bad. I'm not trying to pressure you into giving away company secrets or nothing.
You wouldn't do that.
No, I'd never do that. That'd be very rude of me. So here's another great question from because I'm actually very curious about the answer to this one, because I don't think I've actually had a legitimate conversation about the new kind of features that we've been adding as of late. So Tomas, I'll be curious of your thoughts on this. So how do you like the new kind of Bedrock development updates that we've done? So like add block, custom items. How have you liked it working with those? And then follow-up question, is there anything that you would like to see us add next?
Custom blocks are really useful, even with the few components they use for now, because as far as I know, there will be a huge update, custom items and custom blocks, and I can't wait for it. Custom items are the weapons on the Gladiators are custom. That's why part of your team haven't seen the The bar where you see the that
The
weapon
damage
is
makers.
yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's the Minecraft bug, but still. I'm really waiting for the. Not gonna lie, that name really sucks. The feature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, and I really can't wait. Can't wait for it.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. That's a sneaky pick. I like it though. And yeah, Bloom, I agree with you that the modding features are getting just better and better. I mean, that's really kind of what our team has been like really focusing on is trying to, I always think of Java as something that is again an incredible creator platform, but it has such a different I don't know if methodology is the right word, but principle around its creator community. Where Java is very like hands off, you can build whatever you want. Whereas Bedrock, we have really focused on building a something that is scalable and that will not break in the future. Backwards compatibility for content is super important for us. Like we basically like cancel an entire Bedrock release if marketplace content, isn't working. So it's been really cool to kind of see us, really start to get closer and closer and closer to, to all these kind of features and better queries, the structure stuff, entity clone, all these things that people are in the chat talking about. We're working on much of that stuff, and the scripting is something that we want to kind of really take a better pass at, and yeah, so you should don't sleep on Bedrock is all I'm saying. But all right, so last thing is you got to teach me how to pronounce Przemi's name.
Okay, so his name on Twitch is Zagrajmy z Przemkiem.
Zagrajmy z Przemkiem.
Not gonna lie, that's hilarious when you try to pronounce the Larry's name and surname.
I thought that was pretty good too. I felt actually pretty good about that one.
You did it with confidence, so I think that sold it
Yeah,
fairly well.
Yeah,
Zagrajmy z Przemkiem. You just gotta like say it
Yep.
faster and kind of like like get some in there,
Yeah, that's true. You have to practice.
Oh, it's a
That's all
practice,
about
yeah. No, so I'm curious. I'm gonna take a guess. Are you Polish?
Yep.
Oh, I knew it. I went to Warsaw a couple years ago and had a fantastic time because I was actually working with. We have a team that tests all of our content in Warsaw, Poland, and it's the
Oh.
Lionbridge team. So I was going over there to do some training for them, and they took me out for a night of dinner and drinking. And boy, howdy, Poland's
Yeah.
Polish people can drink. Let me just say, I think as our table alone, I think it was 10 people and only 8 people were drinking, and we went through 3 bottles of vodka of various flavors and types and some other crazy things that they had, and then we went out for a night on the Old Town, and it was really great. So
Yeah, about drinking, I think Bram knows something about it, about Poles drinking.
yeah,
Yeah, like if you do an event with Poles, make sure you have plenty.
yep, I think that's important. I did have pierogi. I don't think I had gablaki, but that sounds good. And yeah, Gansey, I would say I'm a big vodka fan. I actually say I think Scotch is probably my most favorite if we're going to talk about hard alcohols, and that's only because I went to. I feel like I only like alcohols because I go to their countries where they're like really popular. But I went to Scotland to work with 4J, 4J Studios, who did the 360 and Xbox One versions of the game, and their studio lead took my boss Todd and I out drinking for some Scotch. And I was like, man, this is really good. But then I realized that he was only giving us like $100 to $200 bottles of Scotch. So that's sort of kind of twisted my palate a little bit. So now I have like a very upscale tongue. But hey, you know what? It's all good. But I did actually pick up some really good bottles of vodka from Poland when I went. I got the one that has like a piece of hay in it. I was told that was a very popular one.
Yeah, it's Stumbras, I think.
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
not
right.
sure, but yeah.
Yeah, and
I
had
mean,
like a
vodka,
bison or like a buffalo thing on it.
yeah, Żubrówka.
Yes, Zabrovka. Yes, that's exactly right. Because I totally remember the studio head. Because I asked him, because he was a super Polish dude, amazing. His name was George, awesome guy. I was like, all right, what kind of Polish vodka do I need to buy and bring it back? And that was his first thing. He said Zabrovka, and I'm like, all right, sounds good. I'll go find that.
And
So I did.
I don't want to destroy your memories, but Żubrówka is actually the cheapest and almost the worst vodka in
Yeah, that's
Poland.
fine. It's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Totally fine. I mean, hey, you know what? It was actually, if that's the worst Polish vodka, damn. I want to taste the best then, because that has to be pretty damn good. But, and then the last question, then I'll let you be free because I know it's a little bit late for y'all. My favorite day-to-day table scotch is Johnny Walker Red because it's really cheap and pretty damn tasty. Slumped. All right, Shapescape team. Any last little plug? Any last little things? I got no more questions. We're just kind of shooting the shit. So anything cool that you've been working on? Any personal projects you want to shout out?
We are currently doing another Minecoin giveaway on our Discord for reaching 10K subscribers on YouTube yesterday.
Damn! Congrats! That's so sick.
Thank you. So if people want to have more chances at winning Minecoins, they can check out our Discord, shapescape.com/Discord.
Shapescape.com/Discord. There it is.
There you go. And yeah, like we'll also have a lot of other content coming out this year. I think this year is going to be kind of nuts in terms of content. Also because of all the new features coming out. So I can't really pinpoint one thing.
Well, that's pretty exciting. There's so much stuff coming out that's all too good that you can't even tell. Can't you tell it's the best one?
Yeah.
Just got to watch this space and wait and see.
Exactly. All right. What about you, Vanessa? You got anything exciting that you're doing? Anything you want to shout out?
I can't give too much away, but I am really excited for some of the projects I'm working with Shapescape on. So hopefully, maybe another interview at some point. We'll see.
Okay. I can sign up. I like talking with you, so it's always a good time. I can't.
It's glad to hear that.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Tomas?
I don't really have anything, but I think I can encourage to check out other maps of Shapescape I've been working on. For example, Survival Plus.
Survival Plus. I saw that one. That was actually one that piqued my interest when we were looking at it in editorial. So it's cool that you worked on that one.
Yeah, it could have been better, but
Well.
I'm always disappointed.
I was gonna say,
projects.
I'm with you. I get that. Everything can always be better, but at some point you got to ship it.
Yeah, it's always a compromise between the money and your vision.
Yeah. All right. Well, Shapescape, it was so cool having y'all on. I definitely don't think this will be the last. Bram, thank you so much for the Minecoin giveaway. That was a ton of fun. And Chamash, thank you for making such or helping make. It wasn't just you, but you do make everything happen. I hear that's what your job title is. So
yeah,
in the contract.
Thanks for making a cool map. And Vanessa, as always, it's awesome hearing your take on all this stuff too. So I'm sure
Thanks
we'll be
for having
talking
us.
soon. So you all have a fantastic night, morning, because it is what, 2 a.m. for some of you, 1 a.m. for some others.
Yeah, 2.
Maybe 3 for Chamash.
It's 2.5.
2.5. Okay, so yeah, y'all in the same time zone. All right, you have a
fantastic
fantastic.
question for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because gameplay development is it's not only about the game system and stuff. It's also about the small details. Have you noticed that hammers and maces were a bit thicker than the swords? I'm just curious.
No, I didn't. Like in how they like interact with the Like when you hit somebody with them?
No, with the third-person perspective. It
Oh,
was
I didn't
just-
notice that. No,
there was
that's
a
cool though.
sticker, like the hammers. Okay,
That's really
it was
cool.
just curious.
No, I didn't. I should have
Yeah.
been paying more attention.
Let's call it Easter egg, I guess.
Yeah. I know there was another question above that was while we were streaming the actual map that was like asking if there's any other cool Easter eggs, but that's a good one.
There's one. I think there's 1 or 5% that Emperor will scream something about zombies.
Oh, funny.
Okay. Did
Yeah.
not know that.
That's too good. I actually love all the entity models. I know we had I actually want to give a shout out to Kind of Slump too. I believe who was a Shapescape member who did all the entity models.
Angelo.
He
did best.
Yeah, so huge shout out to there. Aldo, just about the map. Thank you, Aldo. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go do a little raid, and thank you again so much. You all have a fantastic night and a good weekend as well.
You too, man.
All
right.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having
Have a great
Sarah.
weekend.
See you later.